Taking a look at Susannah Barr, 45 years old, based out of Boise, Idaho. She and Megan Fudge won their first women's doubles gold medal in St. Louis a few weeks ago. They are a staple, though, going deep in the winner's bracket draw in pretty much every tournament they play here on the APP Tour. Looking to add to their gold medal count here in Chicago. They will be taking on Emily Ackerman and Riley Bohnert. Here in our women's doubles semifinal number 2, the winner of this match goes on to the women's doubles finals, and they will play Alex Chong and Vivian Glassman, who you just saw live here on ESPN+. Punch their ticket to the women's doubles finals. Riley and Emily, definitely the younger in both age and experience here of the two teams on the court, but Fudge Barr, as Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge are affectionately known, have a lot of experience, a lot of talent.
And are playing very well already early this morning, not giving up many points.
Is it Boise or Boise?
Boise.
I always thought it was Boise.
Interesting. I'm going to need somebody from Idaho to call in with that because I'm pretty sure it's Boise.
Well, I think it's a 2-1 in the booth here.
So we win. So we win. It's over.
No.
Next.
I don't like that because I get ganged up on in this booth quite a bit, and so I would never win, even when I'm right, which is often.
Haven't proved it yet.
Remind me how long you guys lived in the Northwest? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. 5 years there. Thanks so much, though.
Got it.
Nice ATP, but...
Yeah, so Ackerman initially called it out, but it skidded off the line, and then Ackerman goes, no, it was in. It takes away the defense of Susannah Barr on the ATP, because it was a good ATP from Ackerman.
Yeah, good spot there from Ackerman. Just switched up on Megan Fudge there. She was sitting backhand, went right shoulder. Fudge a little late catching up to that one.
So quickly here in game number 1, Megan Fudge, Susannah Barr build up a 3-0 lead.
Oh, nice spot there from Riley Bohnert. Jams up Susannah Barr.
Puts them on the board here in game number 1. Emily Ackerman with a chance here.
Oh, lefty.
Oh, and then off the tape right there, and lefty overhead from Susannah Barr. We've seen it before.
I know everybody at home just looked up the pronunciation on Google of Boise, and is saying sounds like B-O-Y-Z-E-E.
Oh.
So
Emily Ackerman leaving that one short.
Go ahead, you finish.
I just did.
Okay.
We're moving back to the game.
So then,
I have heard quite a few Boise's in my day, but
you and I are right, buddy.
I'd still like confirmation. The internet can't be trusted. Meanwhile, Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge building up a little bit of a lead here.
The internet is not a good place to find right answers. I'm gonna
not
tell
always.
You that way. No, it says it's not a good place.
Nice spot right there from Riley Bohnert, finding a nice angle.
Because if you dig deep enough, we're both right.
So there. Let's call it a draw, shall we?
All right, let's move past it.
That ball ended up in the shrubbery on the other side of the fence.
And one of the things that if you're new to pickleball, you might wonder, obviously you see Megan Fudge taking a look at the extra pickleballs that they have on the side of the court there. But why is it that the players always want to try to get the ball back that they have been playing with?
Well, one, a lot of the balls on the side, typically a new ball. So if you're playing with a new ball that hasn't been scuffed up, the ball's going to slide a little bit more. It's going to play a little bit different. Obviously, you want a newer ball that's been scuffed up a little bit, but hasn't been beaten up a little too much, where it may be out of round a little bit. So, you know, we're already 6 points into this one. So we've played a significant amount of time with that ball. So then when you change balls, it plays a little bit differently than the ball you were just playing with.
Ackerman can't get the ball to give her the friendly roll over the net.
Wow, it's just too good right here from Barr and Megan Fudge. They're just moving the ball so well inside and out, and it's going to force a timeout here from Emily Ackerman and Riley Bohnert. And Fudge and Barr are just cruising along here, 6-2 in game number 1.
Well, again, though, they're not overhitting balls. They're not speeding balls up. They're hitting precise spots. And Bohnert and Ackerman slide to the right with that ball that goes to the forehand side of Bohnert. She goes back down the line. Barr goes out wide again, corner to corner. And when Ackerman slides over so far, it's so difficult for her to catch up to it. Even if she does, now eventually that middle's going to open up, and then you've got the finishing through.
And we talked about that earlier with Barr and Fudge, and a lot of last weekend they struggled. They went 1-2. There's a lot going on last week, and a lot of teams struggled. There's no excuse for them, and they are not using that. They're saying we played really bad. We played stagnant. We were playing into patterns. When they play into patterns, it's not good for them. They're a team that likes to move the ball. One dink maybe to the same spot twice, and that's it. They change it up, and it was evident right on that point, right? Barr goes one to the sideline, gets the next one, and then just goes hard cross court again. Beautifully done. And they've done that. They've only given up 7 points today so far. Make it 9 going into this match.
It's one of the things that we've seen from Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge. They've played together so many times this season in women's doubles that they do work on an aspect of their game week to week.
And you know what? These players are out here making money. But if you're not enjoying it, and they weren't last weekend, it's an issue, and you're going to struggle. And so far today, you look at them going back, they're high-fiving, they're smiling, they're having fun playing, and it's showing in their record.
That ball's a little too big. Well, it goes hand in hand, right? You have to win to have fun, and you have to have fun to be able to win.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like so much of that then is just how do you manage the ones where you don't know if you're winning, right?
Well, it's
so much of that in between.
It's the mental aspect and the mental component of it.
Right now, though, Megan Fudge, Susannah Barr having plenty of fun, up 7-2. But Emily Ackerman with some strong
Fudge,
forehands.
Get out. Ackerman's like, what else do I have to hit right there?
Another look at it. Ackerman, backhand, forehand. Just can't get the height on the overhead.
And here's the thing, too, is Fudge and Barr typically will have Fudge on the left, Barr on the right. Today, right now, they're just playing straight up, right? They're playing straight up. They're like, we can both play either side, and they're both playing it comfortably.
Built up a 9-2 lead here in game 1. Susannah Barr, though, sending that sailing into the backboard here on championship court.
Well, the other part of having fun, too, is Barr just hit that one about 6 feet deep, and she was laughing about it. Whereas when you're playing under pressure, you miss that ball, you get down on yourself, then it snowballs into the next one, into the next one, into the next one.
It's exactly like that's what I was saying, that part in between. When you don't know if you're going to win or not, how do you manage the moments that don't go your way?
Play one ball and move on.
Exactly. The memory of a goldfish, as Ted Lasso would say.
If only it was that easy.
If only.
So again, like Ackerman is on the offense. She's controlling the point. And then the defense of Fudge, she's able to switch that defense into offense and completely flip the script.
9-3-1 for Megan Fudge's serve.
And she misses that one, and she's shocked. Shocked she missed the third.
Caught that one off the end of the paddle a little bit. Back to back on the backhand side.
So Ackerman and Bohnert doing a good job keeping them scoreless on that service side. It's going to be Emily Ackerman with the serve here.
Wow, and Ackerman, Chad, you said it twice already. Ackerman's on the offensive, and they're good offensive attacks. But Megan Fudge is playing so well defensively right now, blocking the first and then turning the second into a counter. It's so good right now for Megan Fudge.
Riley Bohnert with the serve, 3-9-2. Fudge calling off Susannah Barr to cover that lob, and then Emily Ackerman there to punish the forehand going cross court. Oh, overhead, excuse me. That was an overhead winner.
That's what you call giving Susannah Barr a taste of her own medicine. And
yeah.
Bohnert goes right over the top of her with a beautiful lob.
Well, I say it quite often that usually people that are good at lobbing don't like to be lobbed.
Yeah.
So they lob you before you can lob them.
5-4-1. Or 9-5. 9-4-1. Sorry, 9-4-1 here.
Nice pressure here from Bohnert and Ackerman the last few points. And now you're going to get Barr and Fudge stacking.
Yeah, a good shot there from Bohnert. She was following Fudge as she was moving back to clear that forehand. I've been watching Megan Fudge a lot the last few weeks as far as when she's playing on the left, she goes straight to the forehand, and that's how she counters and she defends. So if you can follow and switch to that left hip, and as she keeps sliding to open up that forehand, you keep following her, you're going to jam her up eventually.
Good defense of the ATP from Megan Fudge. And then Ackerman leaving that short. Another look at that. Great shape on that ATP. But Fudge sitting there ready for it.
Great little answer here from Ackerman and Bohnert.
Switch there, and Riley Bohnert can't get back in time to cover it, but like you mentioned, just holding pretty well. They haven't cut into the lead as much of Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr, but they have forced a decent number of side outs, and Fudge and Barr have been sitting at this 9 points. Quite a few service sides. Trying to break it up here. There's the lob from Susannah Barr. Ackerman to cover. And Fudge goes forehand center, catching Ackerman, trying to run out and recover.
Well, she's dead sprint back to her position, and Fudge sees it and just goes, okay, I'll just split the difference down the middle.
So it's going to be game point opportunity here. Megan Fudge with the serve.
Oh, the wind blew it back in.
Susannah Barr calling Megan Fudge and saying that ball's going out, and then going, oh, darn. Here's the wind. Watch them both. Then bounces on the line. So on to their second serve, another chance at game point.
Nice spot there from Megan Fudge to end it on a backhand flick.
And so it is Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr who take game 1 of our women's doubles semifinal here on Championship Court from the 2023 APP Chicago Open. We'll have game 2 come to you live on ESPN Plus when we return.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Wait,
for...
check.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time. 002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Let's see that game point one more time, how Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr took the first game here in our women's doubles semifinal.
Yeah, again, it's the defense into offense. Fudge and Barr working their way up to the kitchen line, and then a couple of good counters there, but the finish here from Megan Fudge going back behind Ackerman. Just too strong in game 1.
And it's quick side out to start game number 2. So Susannah Barr with the serve.
And Bohnert trying to do just a little too much with that two-handed backhand cross court.
1-0-1.
Sheesh. Well-constructed point here. Ackerman with the lob. Fudge, great recovery.
That was probably the easiest ball of the whole rally right there.
Take another look at this impressive point by these 4 women. Susannah Barr leaving that cross-court dink just a little low. Can't get it to roll over the net. Puts them onto their second serve.
What is going on right now?
There were 3 lobs in that point.
Take another look. Back-to-back points. So impressive between these two teams.
My goodness. Ladies.
Putting on a show here on Championship
Now
Court.
they're all looking at each other going, where am I at? Where do I got to be?
So that's the second time that Emily Ackerman has gone back for a lob retrieval and has taken the longest route. She's set up on the backhand side, and then she does a full circle around the ball to hit the forehand. Very difficult to do, and making it so much more difficult to get that good retrieval And that ball back down after going back for it.
That ball pushed a little bit wide. So it's going to be Megan Fudge with the serve here. She's one of the top pros here on the APP Tour. If you've been watching these tournaments all year long, you know her husband, Riley DeHart.
Oh, goodness.
Got a little wrong-footed right there.
Yeah, caught herself looking down at the line, not to step on the kitchen line before she finished hitting this. You got Emily Ackerman with her hands on her hips going, what do we need to do to stop this? Well, we just need Susannah Barr to hit a ball in the net right there.
Ackerman and Bohnert still looking for their first point, though, here in game 2.
Oh, Barr goes around the post. Beautifully done.
Another look at that one. Riley Bohnert was ready for it, but could not get that ball back over the net.
Tough ball to speed up there from Ackerman. Again, those balls that are low and you're trying to be a little too aggressive with that speed up. I mean, maximum pace, that medium pace roll. You can't go too aggressive. It becomes extremely difficult to get that ball.
Nice try, Mr. Miyagi.
Little bee buzzing around here in the broadcast booth.
Chad's trying to catch it. It's fine.
Didn't go well, actually. All that's happened is we've angered it.
Oh, no.
I'll get it when it comes back.
Bohnert's going to take that right there. They need a break right here, and that could be it. But now, got to get on the board here.
That ball's just wide there from Ackerman. Gets a little too much inside it going down the line.
0-4-2.
Hey, they're on the board.
Good leave there by Emily Ackerman.
1-4-2.
So it is 1-4-2 here. Riley Bohnert and Emily Ackerman trying to cut into this lead that Barr and Fudge have put together through some strongly contested points.
That's a nice off-pace backhand roll from Megan Fudge. She made an adjustment. The one before she tried to go too hard goes long. She takes about 50% off that and keeps it in.
Yeah, good setup there from Bohnert. I think for Bohnert and Ackerman, that's exactly what they have to do. They've been going for a little too much. They're going right to the sidelines. Go into the feet to then set up that wider ball. You don't have to be as fine, as perfect.
Nice spot there from Megan Fudge, and Barr sped that one up to start right there. Fudge able to finish.
She did speeded it up.
She done did it. And that's how they done got that point. Beautifully done. 5-1 lead, game 2.
Yeah, good step over there from Fudge. Going back crossbody on Ackerman. So tough there because she has to sit a little bit more forehand, protect that middle. But Fudge does the smart move of going back body. But if Ackerman had have let that go, it still would have landed in because she wasn't too overly aggressive hitting into the short court.
We'll talk about, third shots, right, Chad? Aggressive third shots. The days of the looping high third shot are kind of gone, right?
They're still there,
still
but only
there.
in certain situations.
Right.
When you're really pushed back from the baseline, you're going to hit that looping drop just to give you the time to get back inside the court.
But you're watching right now Susannah Barr, who on the female side of things, and we've talked about it numerous times, Chad, when she's dialed in with that third, whoever she's partner with, whether it's Deescu on mixed side or Fudge on the women's side of things, it just allows them to play more freely because they can go on that shake and bake, but we can do a shake and bake off of a drop too.
Oh, 100%.
And that's exactly what you see more of when Barr's going to hit the third and Megan Fudge is going to come in.
So it's a 6-1 lead here for Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr. Fudge with the serve. 6-1-2. Susannah Barr with the lob, sailing a little long.
Both of them are laughing, going, oh, how'd I miss that?
1-6-1.
Nice timeout and side out for Bohnert and Ackerman.
Riley Bohnert, Emily Ackerman doing a great job of defending when Fudge and Barr have the ball, because they have made them work for all 6 of those points. There's been a lot of scoreless side outs there, but their own offense and getting points when they've got the ball, something they haven't quite gotten dialed, especially here in game number 2. But there's one right there. Riley Bohnert with a strong forehand at the feet of Susannah Barr.
Well, they didn't let Fudge and Barr dictate that point. They were the ones that turned it on their side first by moving the ball inside and out on their terms. Nice spot by Ackerman.
Really good spot there. She didn't overswing. Went cross-body on Fudge, who was sitting a little bit more backhand, protecting that line.
3-6-2.
3-6-2 for Ackerman's serve.
Yeah, some hesitation there from Ackerman. She potentially thought of speeding that one up, then realized it was just a little too low, and got caught between going hard or going soft.
Oh, a little luck off the tape right there for Susannah Barr on the speed up at Bohnert.
7-3-1 for Susannah Barr.
Riley Bohnert going all over the kitchen right there. Starts it and finishes it.
Seven,
7-3-2. Fudge with the serve.
That's just an easy cross-court drop right there. Ackerman just getting a little lazy with her feet. Just stood there, didn't move her feet to slide to get into a better position.
Side out there after Barr leaves a forehand short. So an opportunity here on their last service side. Riley Bohnert and Emily Ackerman managed to get 2 points. They trail by 5 here in a game 2, which they must win if they want to force a decisive game 3 to 11. The return to the serve into the net from Barr, so 4-8-1. Megan Fudge with a strong forehand. Ackerman hits it into the net and then goes, what?
She was in good position. She slid to the right spot to clear herself some room. She just mishits it.
The point's still going, and she called out in front.
Oh my God. Bohnert can't believe it. She can't believe. She stood straight up, fist in the air, and she's literally going, Megan, I'm so sorry.
Because she thought that Megan didn't get to the ball in time, and so that would have been the point. But instead, Fudge was there, got to the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually. Oh, that's just brutal.
Unbelievable. Look at, she is so embarrassed. Because the point was still going. The point was still going.
But I can see how from her angle, with how strong of an overhead that was, she didn't think Megan Fudge was there in time or had gotten there.
And she reset it perfectly.
Exactly. And Megan Fudge was like, no, I got this, girl. So Riley apologizing to Megan, because of course that's part of the etiquette here in pickleball, is you don't scream in the middle of a point, whether you are watching it as a fan or participating in it as a player. Timeout called for
when what happens,
the regroup here.
It's a hinder, right? And so Riley screaming in the middle of the point in celebration, and Fudge resetting it perfectly back in. But Ackerman didn't stop. She'd get it right back over, but it was already too late.
Oh, man, the crowd fully engaged here at Championship Court on this Labor Day weekend in Chicago, the 2023 APP Chicago Open. In this women's doubles semifinal we've got on our hands. Some amazing points put together by these two teams. That one
would be
one of them, despite how it ended.
The epitome of tell me you won a point without winning a point.
Oh, no. Win picking up here on Championship Court as well. Something to watch. So that is a point for Fudge and Barr. Susannah Barr with the serve, 9-4-1, just 2 points away from punching their ticket to the women's doubles final. Winners bracket final, that is, technically.
She go left-handed again.
Left-handed overhead.
That's 2 in this match so far.
Whatever she's doing, it is working, because Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr.
Bohnert looking over here going, what's going on?
What did I do?
10-4, Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge with an opportunity to win the match there, but Barr leaving that bit short. So it's going to be another match point opportunity, for Megan Fudge.
Nice spot there from Bohnert. That's the one thing that Susannah Barr is susceptible. Her right shoulder. That's the spot, because she goes two-handed, and she'll try to jump and reset that when it's at her right shoulder.
Some of the digs that Riley Bohnert has been able to get in this match, wildly impressive. 2 of them displayed on that point.
4-10-2.
Despite the fact that they did not finish it, some great moments here for Bohnert and Ackerman within these points.
Yeah, good balls there from Fudge. She just gets Bohnert stretched out to the forehand side and then the backhand side. Down, a little bit off balance. So hard to pick those balls up.
Match point opportunity here for Susannah Barr and Megan Fudge.
Oh, that's too good there from Ackerman.
That's exactly what Susannah Barr said as the ball goes past her. She goes, that's too good.
That's Rob Nunnery-esque right there with the forehand roll.
Puts them on their second serve. But still a shot to finish this thing off, and they do. Megan Fudge and Susannah Barr have punched their ticket to the women's doubles winner bracket final right here from Chicago. We will hear from Fudge and Barr when we come back on ESPN+.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The APP is presented by LS, Gamma, the Boca Raton, and Franklin.
And we'll take a look back at the mayhem that ensued on the court with the crazy point there between Megan Fudge, Susannah Barr, Riley Bohnert throwing her hands up right there, anticipating that ball wasn't coming back, and you saw her partner Emily Ackerman throwing it as well. We've got Dom that's courtside with Megan and Susannah.
Championship court. I'm with Megan Fudge, Susannah Barr. Congratulations. Moving on to that winner bracket final. Guys, let's just talk about your day so far today. Opposed to last week. You guys struggled a little bit last week. You've made some adjustments. What are those adjustments, Megan?
Actually thinking about pickleball. That's a big adjustment this week. So, no. I mean, besides that, I mean, we just felt good on the court, just kind of filling each other out again and just, making the adjustments where we need it, confidence in my abilities and our skills again, and just getting back to work.
And then going back to, we talked earlier, I saw you guys play earlier, your third was dialed in. Megan's reading that coming up, a lot of shake and bakes. Is it something you guys talked about going in and what you guys wanted to do?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if my third's on, Megan's great up there reading the ball, and she's actually balling it in all different angles, which is super fun to watch. So we definitely would like to do that as well, as long as it's good.
And talk about that point, or 2 points before game point. You guys were in an absolute intense battle, about 40 shots back and forth. Riley Bohnert thought she had a winner. Stand straight up. She knew that she had a hinder right there. What are you thinking as that's happening, Megan?
Yeah, it's so unfortunate because it was such a good point, and we all battled, and we all thought we would won it 5 times. So it was definitely one of us could have cheered any time at that point, and Riley was unfortunately the one that did it, and we got that hindrance call. So unfortunate how it ended, but it was a great point.
All right, well, congratulations, ladies. Moving on to that winner bracket final. We'll take a break. Next up on Championship Court, men's pro doubles winner bracket final here at the APP Chicago Open.